Okay, so uh, just like I was just saying, this man came to the training, and at the training, he got everything and he began to learn. Over the period of time, he got so good on this stuff that the first time he called me or we discussed, and he said he was already, he just bought a new car and things. I didn't even buy car from where? He said from the profit he made from the trading. I say, okay. It was like a fluke. Then after sometimes he came again. He said, not quite a month later, he bought another car. How did you get this one? He said, is this? He said, thank you for teaching us this forex and things. And now I do this. I said, wow. Now I knew that this is somebody that I have to really, really, really be close with, because you want to know people who are making success. Even I that taught him that introduced him then, I have not even bought a car with the stuff. So I knew that this man has gone to understand some things that I don't even understand. And that's how we started. And we came together, that which you know, can you teach other people? Ordinarily, if you want to get him to train you, I think he charges between 500 to 1,000 US dollars for personal training. But we said this is just like a community service, helping people to get successful in this. Now, I'm glad to introduce to you a man is a chemical engineer and he has his PhD in view. Anytime from now, he will conclude on his doctorate. Has several businesses spanning across the country. And today we have that privilege of introducing and bringing on board the man we call Femi Raji, popularly known as Bishop Raj. And of course, as a bishop, is the husband of one wife and wonderful children. Ladies and gentlemen, put a 5555 together as we welcome Bishop Raj. Bishop, are you there?
I'm here, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate this opportunity. Just like the story you said, many of us at the end of the year, we get very religious. We attend various religious organizations, and we trust that the next year will be better than the present. We always want to trust that the next year will be better than the present. So when I heard that advert that particular day, I remember vividly where my car was on the express when I was driving. Of course, having been a banker, nothing was going to make me, while in the bank, nothing, absolutely nothing will make me attend to any webinar announced on radio. Why am I going there? People attend webinars to make money. So as a banker, you earn, you are not owed salaries. On the G day, it will just drop. But that day I opted to come, and I haven't looked back since then. So I want to appreciate you for taking the effort to go on radio that particular day. And I want to also congratulate everyone here today for also taking out time. It's one thing to hear an advert, is another thing to take out time to see if that will pay you out. Now, the advent of Corona has made us to know that the world is not going to remain the same again, right? Things are changing, things have changed. Just 50 years ago, 50 years ago, technology was not as vast as it is now, but now it's increased, and it's waxing stronger and stronger and stronger, right? Just 10 years ago, if you told anybody that you can speak with your friends in US and other places, and you can see their faces while speaking to them, and that we can have a meeting like this with over 100 people online, 50 people online, and you can be seeing the faces of everybody, people will tell you that is a lie. Right? I was in another meeting about 2 hours ago. The young man that was anchoring it happened to be a chemical engineer again. I was just smiling in my mind that how can we get it right when all the engineers are doing something else, right? And all the people that should be finding cure for corona are selling attachments in the market. Well, that's on the lighter side. But I want us to see something. Some 10 years ago, if you ask an average Nigerian who's studying engineering where he wants to work, they'll mention things like Shell, Chevron. Those are the big companies some few years back, right? But now, list the top 10 richest companies in the world, you will discover that they are information-based. Information-based. Amazon has no physical store. Facebook has no physical store, right? Look at all of them are information-based. They are IT related. The world has moved beyond the brick and mortar and has gone into the age of IT. So if you are a parent and you're still telling your children that they should read, and you're not thinking of teaching them one skill beyond reading, you might just be deceiving them. Because my generation, they told us, sorry for those of you who are not Yoruba people, they told us, Toba kawere, patariadunko koka. We read the book, we read it. Even me, I'm still reading, trying to become a doctor. And even after becoming a doctor, what's the salary of a doctor in Nigeria? 250, 280,000. After doctorate degree, the highest qualification in education is just an award, right? So people have read and read and read and read, and they discover that they are stomping their feet on the ground and nothing is happening. But you see young men going online and doing wonders, Bitcoin just about at the beginning of this year, Bitcoin was in the region of 3.5 million. Presently, Bitcoin is over 7M. That means if you had bought one Bitcoin and you just kept it in your wallet, by now you would have increased that thing by 100%, practically doing nothing. So information is power. What you don't know is bigger than you, ladies and gentlemen. What you don't know is bigger than you. And today we'll be discussing a very simple strategy that many of you here can use to trade the Forex market. We might not break it into here. We might not break it completely because this is just to be an introductory class. But I'm going to do it in such a way that even if you're a novice, you could pick up your phone and see the potential to practically make money on your mobile device or enabled device. But before then, as our custom, I want to ask certain questions to be sure that we are all starting on the same plateau. So here I'm going to ask a question and I want you to answer that question in the chat box. So when the business we do, we call ourselves online traders, right? We trade commodities, we trade stocks, we trade indices, we trade currencies, what people call FX, right? And we trade binary, we trade options, we trade volatility, different type of things. Anything that has a chart can be traded, right? So I'm going to ask a question. All of us are basically traders. That's what we call ourselves, traders, irrespective of what we trade. We're all traders. Facebook is a trader, right? It gathers the information and it trades it for people who want to do adverts on that information. Now, as a trader, if you know that the cost of an asset that you trade in, let's say you trade in printing papers or you trade in photocopiers, and you hear that the price of that particular thing is going to appreciate within a short time. If you hear that the price is going to appreciate in the short time, within a short time, what will you do now? I want you to put your answer in the chat box. If you hear that the price of one of the assets you deal in that you normally sell is going to appreciate, is going to increase, what would you do? What will you do now? All right, so some of us are using the word stock now. So let's break it down for those of us that don't understand stock. That stock up, let's make, is it going to be buy or sell? What will you do? When you have an information that the price of something you are dealing with is going to increase, what will you do? Yes, I can see Ben, I can see Ayo, I can see Tenimola saying they will buy. That is true. Traders, that is the way traders think. If we know that there's going to be a rise in the price of an asset, we simply buy, right? It becomes easier to remember this if you pick the first letter R and B, right? If you pick R and B, it's just like R&B music. I don't know if that music still reigns now. Or the common one that will reign, I think, even to the next century is rice and beans, right? So just know, once you get one, then the other one becomes easy, right? When there's going to be an increase, a rise in price, we buy, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first law. This is the first law. Newton has the first law of motion. This is the first law of trading. The first law of trading is you buy when you hear or when you get an information or an inclination or a sentiment that price will go up, you automatically buy. Right, let's move on to the next one. Let's say you are a trader, still a trader, and you hear that the price of a stock that you have, the price of something you already have in stock is going to drop or fall in a short while. What will you do now? What will you do now, ladies and gentlemen? Put your answer in the chat box. When you hear that the price of something you have now is going to drop, what will you do? You sell it off. You sell it off. You sell it off. You sell it off. Why do you want to sell it off? It is more beneficiary for you to sell it while the price is high. It's more beneficiary for you to sell it while the price is high and to buy it when the price is low. So we mentioned the first law. We mentioned the very first law, right? We said when there's going to be a rise in price, we'll buy. Now we've been able to establish the second law. When there's going to be a drop in price, we sell. So basically, we are buying when it is low, right? We are buying when it is low, and we are selling when the price is high. You want to sell when the price is high, and you want to buy when the price is low. So you buy it when the price is low, and you sell it off when the price is high. The difference between these two is called your margin, right? What we'll call profit, basically, right? We'll call that profit, basically, right? So as a trader, the only thing that is moving in your head now, what is moving in your head? What is constantly in the head of a trader? This word now doesn't have past tense. Now is now. Now is now. As I'm talking now is now. The next 5 minutes, it will still be now. What is in the head of the trader every point in time is asking this question: what will price do next? So a trader is simply asking the question: what will price do next? Will price go up or will price come down? That is what a trader is interested in, right? So tonight I'll be teaching you one easy way to be able to establish this, and it's called the moving average sequence, right? It's called the moving average sequence. The moving average sequence, right? That is what we will be discussing today, the moving average sequence, and I'll tell you how this works, right? Now, when the price of something is dropping over time, right, it is only natural for you to assume that it will continue to drop. Again, for those of you who are science students, right, an object will continue in a straight line or motion until acted upon. It will continue to drop. And when price is rising, I don't want to start forming, deriving the theory or the formula for the moving average, because you don't need it. All you just need to know is how it works. If price is rising or has been rising over time, you just conclude that it's going to continue to rise, right? So how do we know if price has been rising or dropping? What are we going to use to give us, since the pivotal information for every trader at every point in time is the question, what will price do next? We need to get something that gives us an information or helps us to form a bias as to whether price is going to go upwards or price is going to come downwards. We need something to give us that information. So right now, I'll be sharing the screen to my my MT4. I trade Forex, so basically I use the laptop most of the time, but I'm going to do this also on phone. I just want to do this on the laptop first, then we'll go back on phone and see and repeat this exact process. So here on my phone, on my laptop, I beg your pardon, I'm going to add 2 lines. I'm going to add 2 lines. Let me pick up another pair that makes it easier for us to explain. Right. This is AUD-NZD, which is basically the Australian dollar being exchanged for the New Zealand dollar. That's the meaning of AUD-NZD. You can see it up there. AUD-NZD up here. All right. So now I'm going to come here to insert. I'm going to put on indicators, and I'm going to put on moving average. Insert indicators, moving average. Right. The first moving average I'm going to have on my screen is the moving average of 200. Right? 200 moving average. I'm going to apply it to a shift called 0. So you can see 200. The MA method is going to be exponential, and I'll be applying this to close, and I'll click on OK. Once I click on OK, the blue line should appear on my screen. Boom, now you see the blue line on my screen. Right? You can see that blue line sweetly sitting on my screen. I'm going to repeat this same process and add another one. So insert indicators, moving average. Moving average is telling me this 200 means give me the average price over the last 200 candles. Right? When I say candle, I'm talking about this green and red bars here. Candles will be explaining them even in detail when you come to the professional class. Right. So, and I remember the theory is that if price has been dropping over time, it's only normal for you to assume it will continue to drop. So now I'm going to change this to 50. Right. I'm going to change that number from 200 to 50, and I'll use something like red this time. I'll use red this time, and every other thing remains the same. And I'll click on OK. Boom. Now you see we're here, right? Now, it is not as direct and easy like I'm just explaining it here, but it's something you might need to, I want you to just see. Notice something, that whenever the red crosses above the blue, price is going upwards. You can clearly see that this thing is making a slope to the upside, right? Price is going up. So when the 50, which is the red, crosses to the upside, is indicative of the fact that price has been rising over a time. Then you would assume that price will continue to rise and you buy. When we know that price is going to rise, that was our very first law, we basically buy, right? So we're using these 2 moving averages as our informants to tell us that the price of this commodity has been rising over a period of time. So you're comparing the rise over the last 50 days or the price over the last 50 candles versus the price over the last 200 candles. So if it is rising too fast within the last 50 candles, it is indicative of the fact that it might continue to rise over time. And then you seek for opportunities to buy, right? Now, note my choice of word, you seek for opportunity. Doesn't mean you should buy automatically, but for this class, we will just tell you buy automatically, right? So this crossover, we call this a crossover. This crossover would have happened on this candle. So you basically would have entered here. You would have been in a loss for a while. Then boom, you shot up in your favor and you would have been in profit, right? Basically, that is how we do this. Price on price crosses. Now, let's go see the reverse of this. When price cross, when the red line underneath the blue line, you see this, the first one is crossed above. When it crosses underneath, it's a way of telling us that price has been dropping rapidly in the last 50 candles compared to the last 200 candles. And that is indicative of the fact that price is dropping. And when price is dropping, what do? We sell. We basically sell. So notice how price has been dropping, right? Notice it's been basically going down and going down and going down. All of this is a drop, right? So if you follow this alone, as simple and as straightforward as it looks, is profitable if you know how to use it, right? So for this class, I'm going to give us an exercise, right? So when you, I'm sure by now, practically everyone here should have opened an empty form. And if you've not, well, watch yesterday's video. I think day 3. It was covered. So for those of you using the laptop, I'll tell you an easy way to do this. I want you guys to go practice trading, to practice how to trade. So what you're going to do is do this on the 15 minutes time frame, just for the purpose of this class. So when I say 15 minutes, come up here, you'll notice M1, M5, M15. M15 means 15 minutes. Or no, don't do it on 1 hour. Just do it on 1 hour. So once it is 7 a.m. tomorrow, 7 a.m., I want you to open 2 or 3 charts and come back to them periodically. That is 5 minutes to the top of the hour. So 7 a.m., you check. If you can't find anything crossing, you come back at 5 minutes to 8, then 5 minutes to 9, and 5 minutes to 10. You just come back just to check. You spend only 5 minutes and see if there's going to be the cross of any of these 2 lines. When it crosses to sell, when it crosses to the upside, buy, right? So how do you do that? You come here on your laptop, you see new order, just click on new order, right? And down here, you can see sell or buy. You just simply click on sell or buy, right? You just simply click on sell or buy, and voila, you are in the market. What is the advantage of, see some of the commodities you can trade here, right? You could basically trade soybean, sugar, cotton, coffee, cacao, gas, oil, copper, and the likes. What is the advantage of trading online vis-a-vis having a physical warehouse? When you have a physical warehouse and you hear the price is about to plummet, you have to physically begin to put calls through to your customers, and you'll be wishing and hoping that they haven't gotten the information you have that price is going to drop, right? Because if they know the price is going to drop, they'll simply sit on their pots and not spend money, because they know price will soon drop, and they will rather buy at a lower price than buy at an expensive price. So you basically have to begin to think of doing bonanza and putting cost through, even selling on credit, just to ensure that the product leaves your shelf or warehouse. Now, but when you are trading online, you don't need all of that. Let's take an example. This is 8. The market might have closed. Okay, let's take one of the currencies. Currency runs 24.5. So let's pick USD JPY. This is United States dollar versus the Japanese yen. And let's go to present price. So if we had seen this cross to the downside, we would have been initiating a sell. So what I'll do, I'll just come here and click new order, and I'll just click on sell. As simple as that. Now, I want you to see something on my screen. Notice here, can you see this place? I just drew a rectangle now. You can see it gave me a number. This is my contract number. This is my contract number. This number belongs to only me with this broker in the world, right? No other person has this number. And it's telling me that I'm selling 0.04 lots of United States dollar versus the Japanese yen, right? If I press on Control T, you can see the trade running. The trade is running. Presently, I'm in a loss of 0.46. If it turns into profit, it will show, right? Now, why did I do this? I just want to show you that by just clicking on a button, I have initiated a sell process without necessarily, going to the market and haggling with somebody, arguing, and the person is bringing out a sheet of paper to tell me, see, oh God, no buy, even me, I no buy on this price. We're not doing all that. And if I want to exit this contract, I want to close this contract now. I feel, oh, I took a wrong decision. I'd rather lose 50 cents than lose $1 or $2 or $100. I need to go out of this transaction now. There's an X button beside it, right? I click on that X, boom, and the trade is closed. The trade is closed. So this is the advantage. That is why people sit there in their houses now, and you see them, their generator is on almost 24/7, or they spend money. This guy don't have money, doesn't have car, but he just ensures he gets an inverter with 2 solar panels at home, and you're wondering, what is this guy doing? It's not Yahoo Yahoo. Now you can sit there in your house and make money. So when Donald Trump and Biden were, campaigning, and the United States economy was feeling the heat of Corona and the elections, and prices were going up and down, traders were making money. Because if we know that the price is going to go up, we buy. When we know the price is going to come down, we sell. So in this business, whether price is going up or price is coming down, we make money, right? We make money. It is what we need to do is just decide where price is going to. So if we know price is going up, we buy. So the basic question is, where is price going to? And I've shown you one way to do this. All right, I'll be sharing the screen to my phone right now, and I'll tell you how we do exactly the same thing on the phone. Just a minute, I need to do that. All right, so you should see my phone, the screen to my phone in a moment. All right, I believe you can see the screen to my phone. Now I'm going to go to my MT4 on my phone. All right, so this is my MT4, whoosh, GBP USD. This is my MT4 on my phone. Now I want to, oh my, anyway, so I want to do the same thing I've just done here, right? So now I'm going to look at the blue banner. There's a blue banner at the top of my screen, blue, right? You notice some buttons there. One looks like a plus, and the other one looks like an F sign, the factorial sign. So just click on that F. Once you click on that F, it brings you to this interface. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth thing there you can see there is moving average, right? So just click on that moving average. Once you click on it, I need you to go change this. Remember the red one was 50, right? So we're going to type in 50 here. Shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to close. Just the same we have on our, or you simply just go back and click on moving average again. And this time we change it to 200, right? And now we're going to change the color to blue. Right, I'll click on done. Boom, now you can see the 2 lines in front. The 2 lines in front, right? Let me go do something so that you can see it clearly. I'll just quickly increase the pixels to 4. Increase the pixels to 4 so we can see them clearly. Very good. Now you must have been wondering why I was giggling when we came in. We were supposed to buy Euro USD today, and why? The line had crossed to the upside. It came straight to the 200 and bounced up and is moving, right? So, but let me leave that. You might not understand, but so here we are. When the red crossed above the blue, we were buying, and you can see the way price was accelerating to the upside. It came down a little, but it never crossed down. The red never crossed the blue, and now it's still buying, right? So if we move down, let me pick another pair. Let's take a pair like Euro JPY. That is the Euro versus the Japanese yen, right? So you notice that the red crossed the blue to the downside, and price has been dropping. Price never moves in a straight line. It moves in a haphazard way. If you have been watching any news material on, it could be NTA, it could be whatever, and they're talking about stocks, or they usually do that at the end of news. That is when you and I will usually, most people will usually tune up and just say, the news has ended. When they're talking about stocks and they say the bulls and the bears, you notice sometimes they'll be showing you some numbers and the numbers will be flickering up and down, flickering up and down. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. I'll come here to the time frame. Let me go to 1 minute. Okay, so can you see those two numbers up there? Red and blue. You see the way they're moving up and down? That is price. Price is not static. Price is moving up and down. Price is moving up and down. So exactly. So what we need is something to tell us if price is going down. And I've shown you the one way you can do this is check the moving average, the average over the last 50 candles versus the average over the last 200 candles. You chart and empty further plot that for you. And if price has been changing rapidly to the downside when compared to the last 200 candles, it could be that the general sentiment is that price is going to drop and people are selling off fast, right? So people are selling off fast, and people are selling off in the last 50 candles faster than they are holding on to the asset. You are better off selling yours too, right? And if people have been buying the last 50 candles, when compared to the last 200, it means there is a sentiment that price might rise. You are better off buying than going up. And of course, we're going to show you, when you come to professional class, we'll show you sweet ways of doing it. You see, I just came to the 1 minute time frame now. And the 1 minute time frame, this thing crossed to the upside, telling us that price is buying, right? But when I went to the 1 hour time frame, you notice it crossed to the downside, telling us we should sell. But presently, let me do this. All right, so the present candle, you can see the present candle is going up, is a buy. How could I have avoided this? If I come to the 1 minute, I'm already giving you some professional stuff now. When I come to the 1 minute, I will notice that some few minutes ago, this thing crossed to the upside, indicating that price might begin to buy, even though in the general sense it is selling, right? So again, how do you take a trade here? How do you take a trade here? So let's say I want to take a trade on Euro JPY. Look at that blue banner up, the very last button that looks like a plus sign inside the book. I'll just click on it, boom. When I click on it, it brings me here, right? It brings me to this place. Again, let me be sure that I'm doing this on a demonstration account, all right? Right, so come here, you see, you can see sell at the base of my screen, you can see sell and buy. I just simply click on buy. Once I click on buy, boom, it tells me that my order is open, right? And whenever you enter a trade, you always be in red first because you pay your brokers. There are some people that are saddled with the responsibility of carrying out this transaction on your behalf. You don't have Europe. You've never been to Europe before, most likely. You don't have Japanese yen. The only thing you know about Japanese yen is the names of their movie and maybe Jackie Chan, right? So, but now you're trading the euro versus Japanese yen. Somebody is doing that transaction for you at the back end. That person is going to take a fee. And the fee is divided into two. We have commission, which can dovetail into a swap. And we also have what we call spread. And I know you must have discussed that. So as this trade continues, if price continues to go up, now price is coming down, right? If price continues to go up, then this trade will be increasing. Now, how do you close this? How do you close this? Again, just click on it for 1 minute or 1 second. Take off your hand. You see close order, new order, modify order, and chart. I will simply click on close order and click on close. Boom, and the trade is closed. Can you see how easily I entered into a contract and how easily I got out of the contract without physically discussing with an intermediary? I didn't engage. There was a middle person, but I never had a phone call with the middle person. Neither did I even know who I was engaging with. So I was buying euro and selling JPY, and I was buying it from somebody else somewhere in the globe, except if you're a flat earther. Then somewhere on the surface, whichever the case, of the earth. And I'm doing it sitting in my house and nobody knows what I'm doing. If I'm making profit, I'm making it for myself. If I'm making a loss, I'm making it for myself. All I need to do to have this, to be able to trade proficiently, is have proper knowledge, understand what the market is doing, right? Know what the market is saying, know when to get in and when to get out. Part of the things we'll be teaching you, when should you trade? When should you trade? Right? Should you trade all the time, even though the market opens 24/5? In West Africa, we are fortunate it opens 24 5.5 days, right? Because when the Australians and the New Zealanders are opening, when it is 8 a.m. their time is around 10 p.m. our time. And when it is 8 a.m. on their time on Monday, it is around 10 p.m. on Sunday. So we actually trade the forex market from 10 p.m. on Sunday to 10 p.m. on Friday. We have 5.5 days to trade, right? Other guys in Canada, Europe, and the other places, they trade just 5 days, right? So we are fortunate in West Africa as a whole. So I will stop this and go and come back to the laptop, and we'll begin to wrap it up. So here, what I want you guys to do, pick any currency or any commodity of your choice, right? Come here. You will see all the commodities of your choice, just like I'm sure you've been taught how to see them on your phone too, right? Just go there, and I want you to practice this thing. I want you to see that this thing is possible. You could actually press a button on your screen, just press buy or sell, and you're already in a business contract without discussing with somebody. It's like somebody is saying something. The YouTube videos are dropped in the WhatsApp group, right? If you're in our WhatsApp group, you get the recordings of all of our videos, right? So basically, that is what, let's see, say you don't like, you've been hearing so much about Forex because that is the most popular one. Of course, Forex is the largest fluid market. It's $7.6 trillion exchange hands every day, $7.6 trillion. And why are people all crazy about Forex? Why is everybody talking about Forex? It's because there are approximately 200 million people in Nigeria, right? So let's say just 100 million. If the youths are just 100 million, right? It's 100 million. If each of us make $100 every day, multiply this by 100, right? This will just be equivalent to what? This will just be equivalent to 10 billion, right? This will just be equivalent to 10 billion. And the Forex market is 7.6 trillion. So if you remove 10 billion from 7.6 trillion, it should just be like 7.5 trillion, right? The market will never know that we came. It's like somebody going to Alaba market to go and buy a flash card. Then he comes home and he's telling his wife that, as I go to the market today, they just the happy say I come. Who know that you came? Flash card, right? Nobody knows that you came to buy flash card in a computer video. So that is how vast the Forex is. That's why you hear everywhere on radio, you see people talking about Forex, but you can make money from other things. I just showed you sugar. You could make money from sugar using the same principle. So here you are on sugar, right? So we should have been buying sugar. Why should we be buying sugar? The red one, which is 50, is above the blue, telling us that the average price is increasing over time, and we should be buying. And you see what has been happening. Price has been moving upwards, right? Price has been sloping upwards, even though it has been making some zigzag movement, like it comes down, then, let me use white. It comes down, then it goes up, it comes down, then it goes up. But the general trend is that it is trending to the upside, right? It's trending to the upside. Why? Because the 50 is above the 200, right? These are things that can give you easy information, right? So I'll be stopping here because the professional class usually starts 8 and ends by 10. I had to plead to be here to show you guys that we could do this, and you don't have to go pay some of these white guys to learn this, right? We are blessed in Africa. We go to their country and we dust them in academics, we dust them in education, we dust them in medicine and everything. So believe in our own, and let's put you through practically for free. Like my chairman said, If you want to engage me traditionally for an average of about 8 hours of 2 sessions, or 8 hours of 4 sessions, 2 hours each, you should be holding about $500 to be able to do that, right? So we're giving back to the society here, and I'm hoping that some of you will hop on and learn it. So it doesn't, I don't really care what, ASU is on strike now if you're a student. I think you should be able to learn this. I don't know when ASU will follow the strike. If you're planning to retire, well, congratulations, you've gotten something you could do. All you need to do is just get a treadmill in your house so that you can be jogging, because you'll be doing a lot of sitting. I trade and run around my house once a while to ensure that I keep my muscles fit. If you are someone who hates Sundays, so Sunday night is your worst night ever, all because you remember that tomorrow is Monday and you are going to work. Well. This is another opportunity for you to think of a plan A, a plan B to, please, I want to use what's fun in this class, just use any lot size, right? By tomorrow, the chairman will be taking you how you can trade the Forex market or trade the international market without losing all the money in your account. You know, people tell you that when you lose, you go 1,000, you finish everything. That means the person was trading without intelligence. How can you go to the market and lose everything? Who puts all his capital into a business that price moves up and down? You don't do that. So tomorrow you'll be learning how you can never lose all your money, right? And one of the things is I will teach you how to choose your lot size with respect to the amount you have. If you risk 1% per trade, you need to lose 100 times back to back without mercy for all your money to finish. By the time you lose, let me stop speaking English now. Let's talk our pidgin English. You need to lose like 100 times. If you reach 1%, 100 times before your money finish. By the time you lose 20 times back to back, you know win one. Oh, but you know go ask yourself what happen. You know go stop. You must stop now. But when you see people losing all their money, it's because you carry $100. You want use $100. Take buy Ferrari. You want build house for Lekki with $100 account. So you use big lot size that can make you win 10,000 from $100. So if you make any mistake, the thing go wrong, $100 don't finish. Right? That is not how we trade. In professional class, we teach you how to stay long. This is a marathon. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something here before I wrap up. I usually do not show, but in this class, I'm going to show you guys so you guys can see. When we say it is marathon, what we teach you guys, we don't teach people to make money or to all these get rich quick schemes you people are seeing. Many of them on radio, they will come and after a while they will die. They will die and go away. Let me show you what we teach and how we train people to. So let's say you've been with us and about 2-3 months later on, 4 months later on, you've been able to master one of our strategies. And we'll tell you, okay, put like $1,000, 500. Let's say we take $500, and you are able to make on an average of 10% every month. Remember, if you go to the bank now, put anybody here working in the bank, you know that fixed deposit now is even less than 3%, right? So if you make 10% every month and you are compounding it, you decide that, okay, I won't touch this money, I'll just be compounding it. Let me continue my hustle. And I want to do this for the next 5 years, right? 5 years will be like 60 months. I'll be coming at the end of every 6 months. You'll just be removing something small. But I'll do this for the next 5 years. Let's calculate what your 500 would have turned to in 5 years. Your $500 would have turned to $152,000 US. Right, let's do the calculation so that in Naira, so that we'll be on the same page. So let's assume the exchange rate presently is 400. I know it's likely above 400, but let's be conservative. 152240. Right? Let's put 0.82 multiplied by 400. Right? So you have about 60M, and you just started with 500 times 400, which is about 200. Right? So that is what this thing can do to you. You can grow your wealth and compound it. I was telling the chairman that by the time my children go on holiday, I'm going to enroll the oldest one, teach her a simple strategy. The next holiday, teach the next one. The next holiday, right? So in about a year's time, they should be playing with this thing. I wish somebody taught me earlier, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Chairman, thanks for this opportunity. Let me go face my student. Hello, Chairman, are you online?
All right, thank you, the bishop. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have value for this, just put a 777 in the chat box. Put a 77 in the chat box. That is Bishop Raj. And I believe for those of you who will want to, you will meet him at the advanced class. As I speak now, he has to be at the advanced class to that's a professional class. So that's just a tip of the iceberg. You know, if he can teach you this in 40 minutes, imagine what he's teaching them for 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. It's fantastic. So let me just do, I want to do something. I want to do something. I will just like to share. I'm coming. I would like to share my screen. The time is almost up here. Let me share my screen and then show you so that you know what you are doing. If you are ready to do it well, it will pay you well. It will pay you. This industry pays. It pays once you know it. Let me show you this. Look at this. This is a message. Yeah, you get the video where it's being recorded. Now, this is a message from one of our students. He said, good afternoon, sir. Da, 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 da. Okay, let me just come to this one. He said, good afternoon, sir. Thanks for the impact made into my trading career. Special thanks to you and Richvision Academy. God bless you guys. Now I'm managing trading account for an worth $1,000. I have quit my job for I'm a full-time trader. God bless you. Now, I now replied, I say, awesome, that's good news to hear. Continue perfecting your strategy, especially your money management. And very soon you will be managing a 100,000 account. Well done, bro. Now, that was that day. The guy did it again, you know, a grateful heart. He did another video again. This one, we didn't ask for it. He just did the video. Just listen to what he has to say here.
Hello everyone, my name is Ikeri Kennedy. I'm super so excited. In fact, I can't hold back to not to do this video. I just want to appreciate Richvision Academy for giving me this opportunity. This is so amazing. In fact, this thing started like a joke, but now, for the glory of God, it is now working. Like seriously, I can't believe that. A couple of 3 months now, I'm self-dependent now. In fact, I've already quit my job. How did this started? Early last 2 months, February, when the lockdown was still very strong, and I enrolled with Richvision Academy, where I learned how to trade forex, and the way I was taught, all the lectures I got from them was so amazing. I have to put it into practice, and now I can tell you I'm a full-time forex trader and I'm making money out of it. And I was so lucky that I have a company who manage fund who needed forex traders to trade. Presently, I'm trading like $10,000 account now. Every week, I'm receiving huge profit, as in I'm making profit out of the profit there. I'm collecting my own commission from it, and you know what? I make the profit I'm making, the commission I'm collecting from the profit I make every week is My month salary while working in construction company. Is this not amazing? I just want to thank Mr. Olushola Popola, Mr. Adekunle Majekodumi. I hope I did not murder that name. Mr. Bishop, you guys are so amazing. I don't know how to thank you guys enough. In fact, my I don't know where to start from, but this is so amazing. I thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to learn, and I've
Okay.
learned from that.
Let me just stop that. Let me.
So this forest thing, I never knew you could so easy. No, it's not easy that way, but if you learn, it is easy. Yes, I just
Okay. Let me just stop that. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are we talking about? What we have tried to do is to help as many persons. Now, there are many of them like that. There are other testimonials like that of people who started knowing nothing. They went through this 1 week training just like you. Our joy is to see that a lot of people are successful. Guys, listen, it's not what you trade that you will pay. How much do you want to? Let me ask you, you've been in this class for the past week. You see the way we train. How much do you want to pay? How much do you want to pay? So it's like, and we've been doing this since the month of March. We've been doing it every week. The professional class that we ask people to come for is just to take them. Amen, Mr. Ayo. Amen. I agree with you. Make your own testimony. So the professional class is meant to help you as an individual to advance. We can't teach. It's not possible for us to teach everything in the first, in just the 1 week. So this professional class, this is the professional class. I want to plead with you, not for me, but for your own sake. Not even for your own sake, for your children's sake and things. If this is what you are going to focus in the new year, so that you are not giving money to people and then they say they blow your money and all this stuff, learn this skill set yourself. Learn this skill set. So from next week, Monday now, there's going to be a 2 weeks training. It's going to start from November 23rd to December 4th. It is 8 p.m. every day. 8 p.m. every day. 8 to 10. 8 to 10 every day. Now, for those of you that will be there, whether you went through this class or not, oh, I didn't get this whole class. How will I get that one? Don't worry. The first 3 days will be used to take you on, the first 4 days will be used to take you again on the preliminaries. What is the financial market? Why trade the financial market? Basic terms, pips, and things. If you didn't get all these pips calculation here, in that class, you will get it more because it will be broken. There's no rush. We don't rush that class. Then create a broker's account. Technical analysis. You are talking about support and resistance, but look, guys, it's not the normal, the usual support and resistance stuff. We are talking of points that will show you what to call possible PSR, possible reversal zone area. Then you have chart patterns. We have reversal patterns plus focus on harmonics and BTMN. The guy that just spoke to you, Bishop, is one of the top guys as far as beat the market maker strategy is concerned. That strategy does not deal with indicators. It's reading the market on its own. Then we have continuation patterns and things. So, and then it goes on, candlestick, everything you need to know about candlestick trading, engulfing pin bars, forex tools, indicators, fundamental analysis, then types of trading and everything. These are the things that we are going to be giving in that 2 weeks training. So also, for those that will be part of that 2 weeks training, if you want, it's not that because we are selling this. If you want the tools to it's beginners. I think I will have shown you, but because of time, we have the super tools. The super tool strategy is a unique blend of efficiency of what we call the Fibonacci, applied in harmonic patterns, the dynamism of market wave cycle in bands, and the strength of the dynamic support and resistance. As a matter of fact, that's what they are treating today in class, in the professional class. Tomorrow is when they are finishing. The buy and sell signal arrows of qualities mentioned. The tools, when used together, it gives about 70%. So, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're a scalper or a swing trader, newbies, you are good to go. Look at this. Something like this. Something like this gives you a buy indication. Considering some other factors, it tells you to buy, it tells you to sell. So whether you know how to trade before, at least you know when you see arrow like this, and they tell you other things. It's not every arrow you see that you buy. You look at this one arrow. It's not everyone you see you buy. You say if arrow come out, you buy. If arrow come out, you say no. You will lose your money. So there are functions and how you will interpret. Then also we have the passive income for those of you that want to, while you are trading, you put your money in a trading account, and our traders will be trading on your behalf. Who are our traders? Some people that have gone through our classes are the traders. So as they trade, they make money. You are also making money. And by the time they do that, they share profits with you 60 to 40%. If you want more of that, you can get in touch with Mr. Kule Majekodomi, the number that you always call. That's the projection, the growth projection. You start with $1,000. It could go to almost $3,000 or thereabouts in 12 months, and so on. And then for the professional class, if you want to be part of the professional class, the 2 weeks training is a paid class, but the best quality of delivery. Professional class training only is 15,000. Ladies and gentlemen, why do we charge 15,000 for this? The money we collect is basically for us to do another advert. It's for us to take, for instance, presently we have about 15 students in the class now. Now, if students paying 15,000 naira, you know, that's talking about 225,000 or so, about 225,000. Now, those of you had us on Jordan FM, you had us on Rainbow FM, you had us on Love FM, and we do about 2. Each advert is about 50,000 naira on its own. Each advert is about 50,000 naira on Jordan, on Rainbow. Tell me, is this money that we have collected now, is it enough to even run the advert? So that we can supplement, our target is to train at least 100,000 people. How do we continue to train people? So we need some form of financing to continue to sponsor the radio ad. So that's why we charge this. If I'm to teach you Forex, I won't take it for my own sake. I won't take 15,000 for what? For what? So, but this is purely just for us to be able to recycle and continue to have continuous training. And maybe you are well-to-do, you have a lot of people around you, you can support us also. If you can help us pay for the radio adverts for people to come, oh, all well and good. Let's just empower people. Let's show people that this thing is possible. You can sit from the comfort of your home and experience huge success. So we are looking for people that will partner with us, that will help to get this news out. A lot of people are deceiving people out there, just taking money from them, saying they are teaching them something and they know nothing about what they are teaching. But then for us to give the right message, we need your support and everything like that. So that's the professional class. So, but for you who want to, you need the combo. We call it the professional combo. That's that indicator that gives you this. For now, because we are doing it as a class, we order for it in bulk. So normally it's $200. But because you are attending the class, the professional class, if you attend the class and you want the combo, then it's 90,000 naira. If you want the combo and this thing, but you want to attend the class only is 15,000 naira. So, and this is the account you pay to. Please, when you make the payment to this account, Richvision Consultancy Limited, GTB, 0107511909. When you make your payment to this account, please send the evidence of payment to this number, 080206444107, so that we can, because we prepare some materials for you. In the professional class, we do assignments. In the professional class, we give assignments, we mark assignments, there are targets and things, group work and things that you do. After that class, you are put into what we call our mentorship class. Now, why do we provide all this? At the end of it, we want to connect you to fund managers. We have a lot of people meeting us that they want us to trade for them and things and things. We will connect you with fund managers that you don't need to trade your own money. The fund managers will give you money, just a little bit. You can trade almost $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and you will make much more money. So it's a whole lot of package. You understand? It's a whole lot of package that we have here for you at Richvision. So we're looking forward to seeing more successful traders. And like I always pray for our students, that God will make you better than we are by the grace of God as far as trading is concerned. God will help you, that the kind of results you will get will be the kind of results that we can celebrate you in any part of the world, that yes, this person passed through our academy. And that is our sincere prayer for you. Look at that young man, he's doing well. He collects his money. He does not share me his money. We pray for him. We engage him. As a matter of fact, we are looking for more traders that we can put, more accounts that we can give him to trade. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we are, and that's what we represent. So that's for you that want to be part of this, please get in touch with Mr. Kunle as quickly as possible, so that we can sign you up and prepare your own stuff for the training. Is there any question just before we go tonight? Any other question? Let me see quickly. Okay, Ayo said, I shall make my testimony next year. Please, sir, can I cope without a computer system in the advanced class? I mean with a smart. Yes, you can very, very well. You will cope with a smartphone. But when you want to start professional trading, we will advise you, even if it's a small laptop, you should get. But for the class, you can cope. Just have your notebook. And then the good thing is that all the training sessions, they are all recorded. They are all recorded. The recordings, you can't find them. They are all recorded and with passcode to only the members that pay for them. Please, can we get the investment chart, the one you showed projection for account management? Yes, I think you can get that one more from you can get that one more from Mr. Kunle. Sir, please review the funders page. Now, the funders page, what we are just talking about is that once you go through our class, you understand how to trade. What we do is we connect you to trader and to investors so that you can trade the investors fund. Ladies and gentlemen, because the time is gone, can you just please do me a favor? Just spend 3 minutes, just 3 minutes online now. I want you to listen to this audio. This, I call it the Forex music. It always inspires me that even in the ups and downs of this industry, you can still be successful.
When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trading art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head be dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who they're long. There's always one who's helping help is there waiting. And finally, you'll keep your profit strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. You know that only Forex will give you continued getting better. Just don't give up being a deal, and know that Forex only matters. Forex is my love.
All right, it can only get better as you hang on, you keep on practicing it, you keep on studying it, you keep on doing it. For those, if you can't attend the advanced class, the few ones that you have learned here, keep on practicing it. All the videos are in the group chat, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And if you have not subscribed, if you've not subscribed to when you go to the YouTube channel, click on subscribe, so that when you subscribe on that YouTube channel, that the YouTube that we always send, when you subscribe there, when we send any other video, you will see it there. There are other videos, other trainings that we do. Once you subscribe, you will get an alert that there's a video there. So ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the very best. I hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be fantastic. How you will never lose your portfolio in trading. We call it money management and psychology of trading. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope to see you tomorrow. Good night and God bless you. Bye-bye.